Hello, welcome to the Monday stream. Kind of the last. No, it's not the last day. Last stream. It's not the last of anything. It's the first of the Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams, which are the kind of the shorter streams because I'm taking a break from work. I got my work computer up in the middle there and got my email client up. And should any emails come in as usual or issues come in via Teams, or I'll get binged, and you never know. Most of the time, it's nothing that can wait until after my little 1.5 hour to 2 hour stream period. But you never know. It's a Monday, so it'll be a relatively short stream. Well, in like less than 2 hours. I think we can pack in all the material I want to pack in, which is I don't even know what it is. We will be flying around a Microsoft Flight Simulator using the beautiful blue Bluetooth controller. And it really is. Look at how beautiful it is. It's called Vapor Blue. I think each one of these is unique. Just like me, I'm unique. And powering the stream today will be this can of Diet Coke poured into an icy glass filled with ice and condensation on the side. You can feel it. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's try it today and see if it's going to live up to our standards for drink of the day. Yummy. I think, anybody who appreciates this stream should immediately go out to their local store and purchase their entire stock. Yes, everything they have, every can, bottle they have of Diet Coke. And tell them Kench909 sent you. Because otherwise, how am I going to get credit? Look, I'm working on a sponsorship. It's not going very well. They have not yet contacted me. Let me put it that way. All right. And by they, I mean the Diet Coke Corporation of USA. Your name here if you're a sponsor. Apparently. All right, so they'll be flying around. Don't know where we're going to go. Don't know what plane we're going to fly in. Going to take some chances. Maybe things will work today. But I'm looking forward to it because flying around is just a relaxing kind of break for me. It's swooping over the buildings and the landscape. I don't like to fly at high altitude. I don't see the point of it. Doesn't seem like fun to me. There's got to be some danger of, controlled flight or uncontrolled flight into terrain, as we like to call it. After that, there'll be the big brain games. That's something where I play some free web-based New York Times, etc. games. The Quirtle, the Reveal, the Reunion, the Tightrope, not quite in that order. The New York Times Connections, and an Octurtle. I mean, it's just a bunch of word puzzles, basically. It's really fun, though. Then there's going to be a short break, and then today, before I go over here, we're going to show you some instruments. I'm humble bragging about my guitar collection, which is getting way too fucking big. But I compensated for the fact that I have too many guitars by buying more stands. This is what I call my birthday bass because I purchased it for myself on my birthday, or last month, effectively. It's an Ibanez, technically. Well, it's a Sound Gear or whatever. But man, isn't that pretty? That's a purple to cyan fade on a burl top, and it's all curvy and things like that. It's a nice. Oh yeah, and you got the multi-piece neck there. I mean, it's a bolt top, but still multi-piece laminate neck. It's really nice bass too. My other bass is also extremely nice. I got two really nice basses, and so I've been playing a lot more Rocksmith bass. Now today we're gonna play. I downloaded 6 songs that I know the songs, but I just bought the DLC. So it's the first time I've ever tried to play them on the bass, and I didn't cheat. And oh yeah, I want to show this too. I didn't cheat. It was just yesterday. I just bought them yesterday. I didn't cheat and try to play them or anything like that. This is one of my my 2 really standout high end guitars. This is called a Schecter Hellraiser C1. Look how shiny that abalone is there, though. Look at that. It's a Schecter. It's a Diamond series. I think there might be a higher series. I don't know. And then all the inlays are multi pieces of abalone. And then this abalone binding. This guitar is the epitome of abalone. It's basically a solid abalone guitar, in a sense. It's abalone. This kind of abalone and abalone is pretty common on high-end acoustic guitars. It's pretty rare on electric guitars. This is if you anyway. So I bought these abalone. I got these I saw these on Amazon for like $18 for a set of these 3 abalone topped control knobs, and they're exactly the same size as the ones that I had on there, and the other ones are also black. So they go in. See how cool that looks? Those abalone. It's real abalone tops to the buttons. So now my guitar is 100% abalone, if in a sense. I'm thinking next time we'll do play guitar on stream is gonna be Wednesday, since yesterday was Ken's Piano Lounge. Today is going to be Rocksmith Bass Day. Wednesday we'll play that white guitar for a while. Friday it just starts the whole thing over and over again. Just this random circle. I mean, it's content of stuff I'd be doing anyway. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be doing the same thing on a daily basis. So I might as well just package it into a little show and stream it. All right, we're getting into the Microsoft Flight Simulating. I'm gonna pick the plane for. Oops, wrong place to click. Here, how about there? Yeah, nothing. I want to see if my CV22 is working. I mean, I know it's working. I just want to see if it doesn't. My C22J. Hopefully, it doesn't cause the system to crash, because sometimes it does. Let's try red interior GTN 1650. That's a great combination. And we're gonna cold start it. Where I haven't decided. We do this every now and then. There is a streamer I have a crush on, lives in Krakow, Poland. And I have a crush on her. It's a streamer. And so every now and then I like to fly over. What is this over here? That looks like grass. I don't think we're not going to be able to take off on a grass runway, but I think this is a real, yeah, this is definitely perfect. Perfection. And the plan is to cold start, do a little run over. I have flown over the city a few times. It happens. But it's very pretty. It's a very pretty European city. Lots of details. So you probably don't think about flying over that often. It's nighttime there. Let's make it like a little late in the afternoon. I'm not exactly sure what the weather's like. We're starting in a parking ramp so that I can cold start. This is a fun little plane. It's like a Ferrari of little planes. Got two little jet engines. We're going to cold start those puppies. It's very slick. Once it gets going, it really moves. Hopefully we can actually get in the plane here. All right, we're looking at it. You can see how low and it's low to the ground and kind of built for performance it is. And it's got those ducts in the back. The engines are in the back there. Well, you can't see them here. Let's go back. I'll show you. I think those are tanks. Those are jet fuel tanks. You can see there. So there's the inlet ducts there, and the engines are under that cover there. That's the outlet there. Wow, it's windy today, as you can see. One of those things. Well, it should be fine. All right, let me figure out where the main power switch is. Battery master. Okay, everything starts to come on. That's good. Do we have a fuel? That's the only thing I keep forgetting. Is there a fuel switch? I don't think so. Just checking again. I've flown this plane a million times, but I always like to kind of get the feel of it. Just by looking around. Okay, speed brakes, blah, blah, blah. The radios you kind of have to turn on individually. There's two radios in this configuration. Let's see. Leave that off for now. Okay. Right, so let's start the right engine. So you open the fuel valve, turn on the master, and I think we put that on for now. Then we want to have some amount of engine here. It is definitely starting up. I'm checking they're here. This is called the DME. This is your engine showing the right engine temperatures starting to come up and speed. Whether we can turn this on, right? Map. That's a touch screen there. We don't need that. All looking good. Okay, that engine is stabilized. So we're going to do a little cover, push that button, close the cover again, turn the master on, and your boost. These you don't want to do. These leave off. And then the generator should come on automatically, if I remember correctly, when they come up to power. So you'll see I didn't have to press that on for the right generator. And the left generator should also come on automatically. So you see it come up here and start to heat up. So exhaust gas on the right side is around 550, I think. No, around 560 degrees. Engine seems to be starting up good. I like it. Pretty easy. Oh yeah, okay. Battery, the generators are on. All of our electronics are on, but we're getting kind of framey already. Hopefully that will dissipate, but we'll have to see. I don't know. It might be running out of resources already. Let's just try. It's east, but let's just try. I'm gonna look at my
ground. KNSH Niner,
thing
Niner
here.
Niner with Alpha. Request taxi for takeoff. Departing straight out.
Yeah, we should have actually plenty of resources. That'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Okay, engines are coming up. We need to build a little more power here. There we go. Which way do you want us to go here? Which way is the exit? Look at that. There's like some big planes there. All right, this way. We're going to come around this way. But one of my favorite planes to fly. It's fast. It's a great sightseer. It just flies like a dream. In the real world, this would be very expensive. And again, you know, two small jet engines, very exotic. You know, not normal. You know, it's millions of dollars, you know, to keep flying compared to a regular Cessna or something, which would seat 4 passengers and their luggage. But still, if you want to have like a sports car in the air, this is what you're looking at. It's designed to kind of give that feeling. I don't think I mean, they might have built a few. I know they did, but I don't think they would have sold too many. Because I mean, except for going to air shows or something, it's not practical to go to point A to point B. Oh wait.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 25.
Yeah, I just like taking, you know, I love these really impractical planes, but in the real world, you're not going to see it very commonly because they're just, you know, they'd be a rich man's toy, and rich men's probably and they're also, you know, not that safe. But hello, something's flying. Did you guys hear that? You guys are taking off there. All right, we're going to hold short of the runway up here. And then we will transition into takeoff configuration, which is a little not too complicated, but we do have to do that. All right, we're going to hold up short here. Yes, good enough. Between the tower, will it give us takeoff clearance? Yes, there we go.
Crackout tower.
All right, so parking brake on, flaps to the second position, and trim to positive. Not that much positive, but about there. For some reason it wants us to do way tower. Wait, we go. Okay. Hold short. Why, is somebody landing? Is this a popular airport? I think we're fine. It's not letting us talk. Alright, if it doesn't let us fly in the next 20 seconds, I'm flying anyway. There's something going on with Ryanair. It should have cleared that. It's definitely cleared the runway. So let me at least acknowledge it. I didn't think this would be that busy an airport, but here you go. There you have it. I don't see somebody coming in on a final. So they should let us go. Oh, there's somebody over there. Are we taking off the wrong way? No, it's that plane's leaving the runway. Okay. Now we have to tune ground again. No. All right, let's fly. No permission, not a problem. It's my world. I own it. And this is what it looks like from here. It's my world. I own it. All right, we got plenty of runway, so you don't have to like do a run up onto a parking brake. We're just gonna get full power here. And again, you got to watch out. It gets a little squirrely on the runway when you got a side winds. It wants to kind of wants to dip the wings there. But it's not a problem. Oops, wrong button. Fine, it's fine. Just the button I wanted. It's fine. All right, you just got to remember these jets, even at full power, take a while to build enough power. But then, because you know they need more intake speed of the air. Yeah, I guess there was another plane on the runway in the other direction. We're fine. Okay, flaps are up. Brakes are up. Okay, so we wanted to head east the other direction to fly over Krakow. Is the plan, and that's what we're gonna do. We did not get permission to take it. Look at how beautiful the countryside is. The late afternoon, we get all these shadows. You get the three-dimensional effect. I love it. That's what it looks like from here. You can look down and see the ground. See the ground below you. It is not the best frame rate I've ever seen. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? And it'll probably get worse because we're going to be flying over the city, which is that way. Or it's east. It's kind of, yeah, it's this way. Let me see if I can make sure we're on the right place. Okay, we want to set trim back to basically 0 at this point. Reduce engine power to there because, again, what's working for us now is that the shape of the plane is very aerodynamic. It's a very fast plane. A very fast shape. Doesn't have propellers to slow you down, so you just start building up speed. You just don't want to, which is fine. I like going fast. I don't want to go too fast. But then, yeah, as we go faster, we can reduce trim even more. I want to keep this nose nice and getting too light on me. I don't want to stay anything over about 1,800 feet. We go a little lower here. Yeah, these guys don't care anymore. That was not cleared. All right, let's see what the flight planner says. There's the airport. Yeah, so it's on the river, right? So the river's to our right. Yeah, it's kind of a river city. So I think if we stay on the river area, we'll find it. It's there. Well, part of it's there. We're going to stay nice and low. Anyway, this is Poland. I do enjoy flying over Poland. We've done Warsaw a few times. Very different. Look at this over here. There's a thing on the hill here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a mound, but it's surrounded by buildings. I don't know what that is. It's cool. Okay, then this is that river I was talking about. I don't know what the major river in Poland is. I wish I'd figure it out. Not that hard to figure out. Or in this part of Poland. Warsaw is more on the northern coast. Krakow is more central. Looks like a big part of green area there. And then you can see it's kind of more medieval layout, city layout here. That's like a town square there with the church there. Okay. And then there's stuff going on over here. And over here. Pretty wild. And this whole intersection area here with that's a triangular shaped building. Okay. We're heading towards this. Okay, this is a nuclear power plant. I was wondering what this is on the horizon. But I'm going to say definitely. But I think this is basically this is it. That's what it is. I mean, it goes over, but as far as the city goes, I think that's the city area. Mainly. Kind of a little on the other side of the rivers. But they have a very modern looking nuclear power plant right here. It might not be super modern. It's hard to say where the containments are, but they're around here somewhere. Yeah, I think they're not mapped out fully. But you got your steam. That's just steam. They're fine. And it's a beautiful day. I believe I left live weather on, although it's not the time of day there. It's nighttime there. Yeah, live weather is turned off. Although sometimes when I do this, it triggers live weather. And then changes, but it looks like it does update it. All right, what I wanted to check is where is the main downtown train station? Because, it's Europe, so they have to have a lot of trains. Let's see if we can spot one. Unless I'm in the completely wrong area, which is possible. Maybe it's down that way. I'm about to suffer a cat attack, a wild animal attack, which I just did. I'm sorry to say. I'll be okay. I don't know about the cat. Hello, Mr. Bo. See the tail? There's a whole cat attached to it. Can't really see. That's interesting that building is not... they need to do the work in Krakow. And see, there's this section here, but I think there might be a section on the other side of the river. That's kind of worth exploring. Because I'm trying to see where the main train station would be. You start to see a lot of road activity. Train right-of-ways are usually pretty... Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. I was asking where's the train station. They're usually, as I mentioned, pretty obvious because of the kind of the funneling in and out of tracks and the platforms which are not three-dimensional. So this area definitely needs updating. Yeah, they just added all those 3D trains to pretty much all the major cities in the Netherlands and Belgium. I think they were already there for France. But this is Poland. So it's a little behind. That's the train station. I'm thinking it's probably the main train station for this side. And again, this seems like kind of the square, the public square. At least one of them. I've never been here. It's nice. Here's a like a bluff. There's like something like I think maybe a hotel. But I wanted to check out kind of this area as well. Other side of the river. Also seems nice. This is a beautiful plane. And from the inside you can see it's very intimate. You know what I mean? It's not big. It's not like you're gonna walk around the cockpit. What is this ground? This looks like a school. It's got like track and field, maybe. There's something industrial going on down there. And then you got this part over here. But basically, we can tell where we are based on our proximity to the power plant. It has to be nuclear. There's a lot of heat. And then there's another smokestack in the distance. Maybe we'll fly out there. But let's see how our plane is performing today. Everything is good. Do we not have to have the boost pumps on, by the way? That's only for technically for takeoff, I think. That'll reduce our fuel consumption, I think that's right. Should probably check to make sure our engines are still happy. This aircraft has some interesting things about the simulation that other planes don't. Which is apparently, although they're jet engines, they are fed. The fuel system uses a carburetor style system, which is effectively makes it, the engines are gravity fed, and that means you can't fly upside down or you'll starve the engines, and they'll shut down. But once you get fuel back into the engines, they should auto start. But it's in the game. In fact, I like to do it every single time. You fly upside down for 30 seconds. You'll start to see a low fuel pressure warnings, and then the engines will shut down. I didn't know about it, but I read about it in the instruction manual, and was like, oh, I'll try that, and pretty cool. Of course, I don't know. It's in the real world, you would not want to fly upside down for 30 seconds. You see, this plane is not designed for fighter maneuvering, or they would have had to have a different way of getting fuel. Because, obviously fighters, that would be bad if your plane was a fighter. So this is like a whole industrial section here. I got a fuzzy cat purring on my lap right now. You can't really see it because it's right below camera level. Very, very industrial. I like it. Things being manufactured, maybe steel, some other kind of metal, forging, or I don't know. Maybe a car factory or something. It's quite possible. Definitely factory buildings. Okay, so there's the power plants. And what's out here? It definitely turns into country if you head kind of north. That's another large kind of factory or logistics, transportation, distribution. Now, is everything going on board here? Very good. Engines are running smooth. Plane's looking good. I just like taking this plane out for a flight. It just feels like something a rich person would do. All right, so we got like a bunch of houses here. I like the way they're laid out. These are three-dimensional, and a little like pond or something out here. But yeah, if we flew much out those directions, we would quickly be in the middle of nowhere. I want to stay somewhat closer to the city. I'm probably just going to land. I don't care. We'll fly somewhere else. Doesn't have to be a long flight if I feel like I've seen what there is to see. And I've been to Krakow before. I remember it being really nice, and I think it is. Here you see lots of housing. It looks like it was built by the state. Again, something that you don't see that kind of housing really in the U.S., but a lot in Europe, kind of where it's just kind of standardized. I mean, you definitely see cookie-cutter housing developments that have houses, but not necessarily those kinds that have those kind of apartments just going on that are identical. This is a shopping mall, I'm thinking. There, maybe? Okay. I'm sure a lot of people live kind of on the outskirts and come into town every now and then, but take advantage of the fact that they're living in a, highly populated area. But apparently, Krakow is pretty cool. It's for, young people younger people have things to do. So, oh yeah, this is, I can see, okay, there's a road there, but then this is a rail right of way, which I kind of want to follow right here. It could be commercial. You can see a lot of, rail going different directions, or, switching. Oh yeah, I was going to say, yeah, there's got to be another big station here. This is not the same. No, this is the same station. Okay. This is the same station we're just looking at, not a different one. It's pretty big, but we saw much bigger ones. And again, it's not fully rendered out, but it does have parking on the roof. Okay, which is handy. All right, so let's see which way haven't we been then? I guess this direction, right? Maybe we'll go low over the river for a while. That's always fun. We're gonna do the trench run over the river here. Coming in low and fast-ish. What's our speed? Oh, we're fine. Just don't want to overspeed. Okay, watch out for IG right turn coming up. We're about 194 knots. That's about, over 200 miles an hour. It's a fast plane. But this is the fun part of flying, in my opinion. Yeah, in the real world, if we were flying like this, you'd probably get sick to your stomach pretty quickly. It's definitely hard on the human body to be that much G-forces that are changing that rapidly. What's down there? Some kind of patterns, human made. I just like to follow the river out. That's usually where things start getting kind of more, storybook villages and things like that. Where was that? Oh yeah, we saw that place. So the airport's right up here. Oh yeah, because there's some locks here. Cool. I wonder if you can take those fancy riverboat trips. Is it the Danube? It might be. Beautiful countryside. I love it. This is the best part. Alright, so where was that airporto? I can find it. Okay, yeah, it's right there. It's a big airport. I mean, they're handling, extra large jumbos. But it looks like, okay, does it matter which way they're flying? All right, let's head up there. It's not far. It's like 3 miles. It's right up there. You can see where all those planes are taking off. You can't see the point of interest that should be marking it, but you can see the planes. I think we will land kind of the correct direction, the way the other planes were landing. So we'll kind of backtrack a little bit. Hello, Mr. Mo. Why are you so fluffy and furry today? He just wants to sit on my lap. He doesn't usually want to do that while I'm flying and streaming. But cat gets to do what cat wants to do. I mean, what are you going to do? He's got fangs and claws. I don't have that kind of defensive system. Alright, so where is the... Okay, up... The navigation point's actually way out here. XEVLU. Or K... Whatever. So we kind of want to head out here so we can get a nice. You can see the runway there. We want to get a nice, glide slope and path. So we'll head out to that. Try not to stay too there. Yeah, okay, we've already flown around here a bunch, but that's nice. We haven't flown in this exact route. I don't know. I probably last time I flew here, I flew in and out of the same airport. I don't think there's too many other places, but I don't recall. Probably a couple years ago. So you can see here's other planes on the glide slope. These are like large. That's an Airbus 320 coming in. So that looks like if you were flying on commercial traffic. Coming flying over that little houses and then this little area. It's kind of cool. I like that. Got contrails up there. Lots of stuff to see. Alright, let's insert ourselves into the landing. I'm not going to call it or anything like that. We're just going to insert ourselves. I don't really see anybody else landing, so it should not be a problem. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come out to the nav point really here. Alright, we're going to make a nice sharp turn the other direction. Like this. And around this time is when I'm going to start putting the flaps down. But most importantly for landing, and this is one of the few planes, you cannot land it without the speed brakes. We'll talk about that. It's a requirement. Alright, down past there is the runway. Alright, so we're going to start with half speed brakes. That's this thing here. But eventually we're going to go to full speed brakes. Now, it's these flaps on the, or they effectively extend the flaps on the back of the wing. It's not leading edge flaps or brakes. It's trailing edge. That makes it a little different. That means you gotta keep the engine on a boil because we will be slowing down enough. We will put enough drag on the back of the plane to actually cause it to stall. We weren't also giving it forward thrust. But that's important because if you need to, okay, it's about time to put our gear down, push the gear button. So it's like to see from the outside how it pops down. Kind of goes in there. It's kind of cool. It is not very widely spaced, so you got to be careful. In a cross line. All right, so we're watching our speed. 120 knots is a good approach speed. But it's still too fast to land. We want to land at 85. The only way to get us to slow down, we don't read this up, is to give ourselves the full spoilers. I guess they call it spoilers. And again, they're on the back of the wing there, so it's effectively acting like a sail. Keep us from getting too fast as we increase our glide slope here. So you can see, you gotta put up there, you can kind of see where we want to go. But how is our speed? 103, okay, a little more power really. We do have good flaps and we have good brakes. Everything's configured for landing. We'll go to the left of the runway. Reduce power a little bit, give it a little bit more slope here. Our speed 15, a little less power, a little less power, basically idling the engines now. That's our speed, 105, a little less power. Yeah, you gotta watch out. You feel like you're almost gonna hit the runway, but we're a very small plane. You got to get real close before you feel like that runway's there. Oops. There you go. Slow enough that we're not worried about taking off. Those can go in, leave the brakes out, flaps up. See, those are the speed brakes. Pretty soft landing. Again, it's an expensive plane. You don't want to mess with it. All right, where is the... Okay, well, we already took off. We took off... Usually I had to go from someplace to someplace else, but there are no other places to land this particular plane. Okay, we can put our spoilers in. They're not doing anything. So spoilers are in, so they fold back into the back of the wing there. It's just a really cool flight system. the jets and the, you know, all the digital electronics and things like that. We're going too fast here. Full braking. We just park somewhere. I think we can call that a flight stream. I don't think I'll fly somewhere else. I could, but I don't want to. But I'm not gonna. I don't want to do the big brain games. I mean, did I say I don't want to? I do want to do the big brain games. Duh. I haven't flown this ATR. These ATRs are standard. They're a vibe too, if I remember correctly. They're just not fun for sightseeing. Yeah, none of these really are. But they're pretty planes. Now, I wish I could open the canopy and just leave the canopy open, but in the new version now, which you used to be able to, if you open the canopy, it causes you to leave the plane and close the canopy, so you can't actually ever see the canopy in the open. They don't care. I call it a bug, but there are other planes that let you ingress and egress, but you also have the canopy in an open or closed state. I'm just saying, it's a bug. I'm just saying it's a bug in this particular plane. All right, let's move along. How much Diet Coke do I have? Oh, a lot of Diet Coke. I've got it poured into a glass here. It's practically a full glass of Diet Coke still. That was some flying around. In fact, I enjoyed the flying around so much. There will be more flying around Wednesday. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's a day that starts with T. How can anybody do that? I mean, stream on a day that starts with G. All right, quit to desktop. Alrighty. Next thing, I'm going to move into the just chatting. There's no break or anything. Just chatting category. Just chatting category for the big brain games. Okay, we're in just chatting. Let me bring up brain game number 1. That's going to be the... That's not it. I'll find it someday. The Quirtle. It's kind of the warm-up game. There's some Diet Coke. But I enjoyed that as a basic flight over a European city. No hurries or anything. All right, this game, okay, it's like the Wordle, but there's 4 or 5-letter words to solve at the same time. I'm using my same set of starting words, which is the thing that really makes, if you want to do different ones every time, it's really going to make it hard and slow and inconsistent. I just want to get them done. Okay, on the right, I think it Briar, I believe, right? Yeah, I think that's the only thing that could have been. We have something, it could be, CHIEF, CHIEF, like chief. Okay, on the upper right, we know it ends in ER. So it could be like liver. I mean, it could be. It's not necessarily, but it could be. Okay, it's not. It's I something LER. Idler. That's another word. That's fine. We got some extra guesses here. And now finally, for at least for this game, we have a word that probably, okay, PAST, but not paste. Oh, pasta. Pasta could be. Yeah, I'm practically guaranteeing you that one's pasta. Just can't be paste because there's no E. All right, that was game number 1. Game number 2. I'm not going to do the weekly challenge. We'll just do one of these. I finish these all up later in the day when I'm bored. I just play all the rest of these. There's a whole bunch of Quirtles, there's a bunch of our turtles. I played the loop, but I'm not going to do that online. It's kind of time consuming and kind of weird. Maybe I'll do it someday. But it's kind of good. The next one I like to do is the revealed. Just the random order. Okay, it's a person. Their first name has 7 letters, and their last name has more than 7 letters. I'm going to go with 11. And this person, blank, it was born, blank, April 26th, blank, 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 died April 23rd, blank, blank, was a blank, blank, and blank, often called the blank, blank, blank. He is considered by many to be the greatest blank of all time. Other blanks, such as blank, blank, and blank, and blah, 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 blah. But no other character that the late or early centuries for small. This is going to be a hard one. Let's see what he is the greatest blank of all time is. A dramatist. 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 A greatest dramatist of all time. I don't know if that's how you spell it. It is how you spell it. You know, all you really need to have is greatest dramatist of all time, and the fact that that fits. So that was what we call a win. Slap that in the win column for this particular game. I mean, you know, we needed 1 But what are you gonna do? Let's see how let's compare ourselves to the other players in general. Other players found this kind of hard actually. 5.4 reveals and 2.8 hits on average. 80% solved it, so not that hard. And there's your photograph of it's an actual photograph of the living William Shakespeare. Ugh, okay, that game is done. So far we have 2 in the win column. That's always good, I guess. The next game is the Tightrope Trivia. That's a game you can't really help with because it goes real fast. It's a 9-question multiple choice trivia game. The speed at which you get the questions is the biggest part of your score, not just getting them right. So as soon as I hit that play button, the timer starts. Let's dive into it. Named all Foreman, George Foreman. They're all named George. It's funny. It's hilarious. I'm sure for them. I'm sure they find that hilarious. Mongolian for waterless place. Siberia? Oh, Gobi. That makes more sense. Oof. These are hard already. I should have guessed Gobi. Outlaw routes. NASCAR? I guess. Roosevelt? It's a trivia quiz. You're going to get some and not others. What type of word? I guess just an acronym in that case. None of the others are correct. That's an easy one. Those are of course the Amish. We all know about Rumspringa. I actually am Amish. That's why I said that. Or you might used to be before Rumspringa. Pavlov. Okay. One of his preserved dogs on his plate. I ain't going there. The dragonfly? Ladybug. Oof. I would not have known that. Benedict Arnold? Still kind of a hard one. I know. They've been ramping up, I think, the difficulty. Because I've been doing this for like a year, like every day, right? It's a daily thing. Like more than a year. And I have not had so much trouble trying to get to 2,000 points as I have in the last, couple months, which is good. Thanks. Keep ramping up the difficulty level. Yeah, I mean, people you shouldn't be able to cross these things all the time. I crossed it. It was a terrible, high flyer. It's a score. All right, the next game is called The Reunion. It's kind of like a crossword puzzle with no clues. We got to figure out what the words are based on the clues we got, which is that the green letters are in their final position. The yellow letters are not in their final position, but are on the correct row or column. You don't know which. And the white ones have to be moved off the row and column to be in their final correct position. Let's see. We don't have a lot of information. This I is on the row. And that's all we know for sure. Oof. Could be a lot of different things going on here. Oof. I might have to do some guessing. This almost certainly... Wait, no. That doesn't necessarily have to be... I think there could be 2 T's there. It could be a TRA word. And I just want to take my time. And if anybody happens to be a chat, I don't really see anybody, but if anybody happens to be a chat and thinks they know one of the vertical or horizontal 5-letter or 7-letter words, just type them in chat. But at this point, it'd be really hard to know. Let's see. It'd be really hard to figure anything out. I mean, the best chance of figuring out is this area here, and we have no information. I mean, it's either starts, there's 2 T's, though, but it's not necessarily, it could be almost anything. No, we do not have a lot of clues. This I mean, this does have to be a vowel. It could be an I. Let's just see. Yeah, that's just a good guess there. But, I mean, it had to be a vowel. And then, the I probably was, the I had probably had to go there. Okay, that's good there. But what is it going to be? I don't think it's 2 T's. Although it could be like setting, right? Because there's an S, right? Thought I saw an S somewhere. No, there is no setting, but it could be like getting. In any case, I don't think it is, but I think this G does go here. Okay, it's T, but I don't think ETTING necessarily. Oh, it could be letting, LETTING, or wetting, WETTING. But in any case, I do think it's the T. Now I want to see if we move this T here, what happens to the N? It stays yellow. Interesting. Oh, because we know there's an N on this column. So that doesn't tell anything. Okay, so now we know we have a word that starts with TRA. I thought it did, but now I know for sure. I don't think this O necessarily has to be there because TRAO doesn't leave us anything. But it could end in E. So it could be like trade, or it could be, okay, it can't be trail. Trade, yeah, I don't think it can be an O. There can be two A's. Yeah, the D could go there. The R could go there. Or it could be trace. There's a C that could go there. In any case, the E would have to go after it. So I think I'm going to see if the E goes there. Okay, there wasn't an E there. All right, now we're nowhere to go. Again, this still could be letting or wetting or petting even. Oof. I like it's a hard one today. At least we've got something of green that we didn't have before. Starts with an I word here, but we don't have a lot of clues. Well, how about this word starts with a G? I don't think this H can go anywhere here. So the H is somewhere else on the column. Is this word going to be trawl? Because, I don't know, I just think maybe it is. Yeah, I just had a feeling it's going to be trawl. These are kind of good guesses. We're trying to get this in 17 moves or less. At this point, we're going to be lucky to get 17, but let's just see. That was good, because it used those letters. And so now it still could be netting or petting. But that's all. Can't be wetting or letting because we use the W and the L. That's all I'm saying. That's why it's helpful. We have a word that probably ends in Y. Where would that even go? And what is this word? It better not be Goyim, Goyim. Oh, it can't be because that M would be. Okay, that's not it. But I don't know where this Y is going to go. This H is on the column, but where? Tricky game here. Do I think it's netting? Let's just find out. Yeah, okay, that was lucky too, but hey. So the Y isn't there. That's good. H can't go there or there. Does this start it? No. All right. At this point, I don't know what these words are going to be. It's a tricky one. Even though we've made some progress, yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Boy, I'm kind of boring myself here, so I think we're just gonna have to call this one a loss. I just don't know where this H is gonna go. Yeah. So we've tried here, here, here. Is this gonna be there? No, it's at this point I don't know where anything is. That has to be there? No. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna end this. We'll go right to the connections. Still have any idea? Some of them are super hard, and I just don't. I'm not feeling it. I think this word's just gonna be grain. Okay, at least we're getting. Oops, not grain. Groin. Okay, all these words are extra hard in my opinion. And let's see if I can get any of these. I still don't know where those dudes are gonna go because I think you're down here somewhere. Probably there. Okay, dolphin. That finally showed up in my brain. I had no idea until now. And that's going to be named, right? And then this is going to go icy. Wow, that's one of the worst tests in a long time. I just was throwing letters around at random for quite a while. Still 2 stars, but yeah, wow. That's a bust. That's what you call a loss. But if it was easy, I would enjoy doing it on a daily basis. And we're moving along because it took me 37 minutes to do that game. One of my favorite games is the connections game. It also could be very hard. Sometimes it's easy. It really changes, but let's figure out what we are. Let's go. There's 4. Got to range these into 4 groups of 4. We don't know what the affinity is. Let's dive right in. Share, olives, mallet, hop, mole, wicket, ball, stake, holes, rave, carouser, concern, evite, claim, timer, and hoedown. I mean, hoedown, rave, ball, and hop. I don't know. Rave, ball, hop, and that's kind of tricky. A stake, a share, a claim, and I'm thinking a concern would be involvement in a commercial activity. Let's just try it. Interest in interest. Fine. Okay. That was an easy one. Mole, wicket, mole. Let's see. Mole can also be a unit of weight. Let's see. Timer. Carouser seems like wordplay to me. But I can't see where those would go. Evite. This kind of stands out. Let's see. The game of not cricket but croquet involves holes, a wicket, a ball, and a mallet. Actually, no, it doesn't involve holes, right? It's just sticks. There's a wicket, a ball, a mallet. And what would be something else that you would do? I'm not 100% sure it's holes at this point. Because that would be... A hoedown has a hoe in it, or down in it, like a direction. Evite, but is that something else? Wordplay and play. Timer. Yeah, that one was completely wrong too. I think croquet has nothing to do with it. Yeah, it would have been steak, and we already used steak. So why did I guess croquet? Croquet was the obvious fake one. Damn it. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to like a ball, a hop, a hoedown, and a rave being dance events. Events with dancing. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I should have got that before. It's gonna get easier. Hopefully, we'll see. All right, now we got only one to find out that we get correct on. And we have 3 chances left. Carouser. I don't really know what that has to do with anything, so it must be wordplay. Evite. What would Evite be? Anyway, after this was going to be the whole... I got lots of streaming too. This could be a whole Rocksmith, maybe for an hour. Just so you know. Or maybe not that long. Playing the bass. Because I got 6 new songs to learn. It'll probably just be those 6 songs. But I might try them a couple times. So that's coming up right after I figure out these last 2 games. All right, I'm taking my time. Anybody can come up with it. What do you got? By the way, for Jables, have you seen this one? Okay, so Polo has Polo. What would Polo be? Because croquet was holes, wicket, but then you need the steak. Croquet is the fake one. Okay, olives. This is a tough one. Mole. A mallet. I feel it's wordplay at this plate. Like mallet is like mall or let. Or mallet is like a wallet with an upside down letter. Let's see. Wicket could be ticket without the T. But let me know if you have any ideas. I would love to hear if you have any ideas about what possible for these. All we have is 8 left. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm gonna shuffle them. Timer. And by the way, antecedent precedented word is almost certainly also something we're looking for. Oh yeah, like sticky wicket. But I don't think anything sticky here. Let's see. What would be mole? Let's see, mole. Olives. Things that are green, black olives. Don't see any color things. Then Evite just seems to also stick out because it's not really a word. And then mallet. I bet it'll be obvious once you see it, but I don't see it. One of those. Give it a chance. There's some hard games today. I got a cat on me. There's a cat right here. It's a cat. It's a kitty. It's a fluffy beastie poo from nature. Let's see. Egg timer. Something would be carouser has car at the beginning. You were like, I guess, with instead of croquet, yeah, right. Instead of croquet, right. But again, with once we know it's not croquet, we also know it's not gonna be polo. Because polo would have ball. Polo, croquet or polo would have been the fake one, but now we know it's not. So let's see. Wicket has wick at the beginning. Carouser has car at the beginning and user at the end. Olives kind of has lives in it. Or what does Evite have? Oh. Carouser has arouse in it. I have no idea. These are hard today. I like it. See, carouser, if you take the first and last letters off, it's arouse. But I don't know if that. And olives, if you take the first letter left, it's live or live. But the others, none of the others have. Wicket doesn't have that, and Mallet doesn't have it. Alley. Hey, Science, how you doing? Good to see you. Just doing my regular Monday stream. We're flying around today, and now I'm taking extra time to contemplate these extra hard games today. The Connections of April 6th is one of the harder ones. Even though I've got two of them, we've only gotten one wrong. I have no idea. There's two remaining affinity categories here, and I don't have any idea what they are. Okay, carouser, mallet, olives, evite, timer, holes, wicket, and mole. Got any ideas? Like what the affinity category might be? Evite. Okay. I'm starting to think that Evite is Evita misspelled in the last letter, which is a musical. Carouser is carousel, which would be I think spelled that way with the L at the end. It's a music. These are misspelled musical. Olives is Oliver, misspelled in the last letter. And what's the last one? It's one. I'm kind of 100% sure we're on the right track here. So it's misspelled single word musicals. Carouser is carousel. Olives is Oliver, which is a musical. Evite is Evita. And I just have to figure out which is the last one that has a misspelled name. Wicket. Wicked is wicked with the D at the end. All right, so we figured one out. We're smart. Whew. Musicals with the last letter changed. Now, thank God we don't have to figure out what this last one is. Timer, holes, mallet, and mole. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. That was kind of hard. That was the hardest one. But yeah, I put my big brain. I was like Evite. I just keep thinking Evita. Evita. It's a musical, and then I saw carouser could be carousel, and then I'm thinking, well, that can't be a coincidence because neither of those are fitting in with anything else. So the next thing I saw was olives could be Oliver, and then finally wicket could be wicked. All right, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But is any idea if you want to say if you're reading this? I know there's at least two people on YouTube who are watching this. If you think I'm going to give you like 10 seconds to think about it because I don't know what it is. We know that timer, holes, mallet, and mole go together. but we don't know how. It doesn't matter. It doesn't require us to enter any affinity. We just have to say submit, and it will tell us. But I kind of want to see if we can figure out it. It can't be something quite with like the last letter or something, right? Um, I mean, timer holds a mallet. I don't know what a timer, some sport. And then mole, I mean, mole is a creature, or it could be a facial figure, or it could be a unit of measurement in science. You know, it's a unit of molecular weight. All right, we're agreed. We don't. It stumped us. I mean, we're doing good. All right, I want to find out what it is. It's going to tell us in a second. We'll go back to it. Components of a whack-a-mole. Oh my God, who's going to get that? Components of a whack-a-mole. It's so obvious when you see it. I hate that. We should all feel kind of ashamed. Except I did get the hard one, the musical last time I changed. I think it's the one that most people are gonna have the hardest time. But components of whack-a-mole, of course. Holes, a mallet, the mole, a timer. That's all you need for a whack-a-mole. I like this game. All right, hey, even though we're way over time, I'm gonna do my last game. Yeah, I don't think any of us would have. So that's fine. I mean, it's fine. Oops, I'm gonna do our last game, which is it's just a game I'm gonna do on my own, just to prove that I don't know, my brain's still kind of working today. All right, it's the Octoroll, which is like a Quirtle, except there's 8 words, which is like the Wordle, of course. This version is called the Rescue because it's super hard. First thing I got to do is look at the letter words here and decide if I want to do a strategy word, because there's a lot of vowels left out, like I, O, U, and Y. In addition to the S, say the S and the D. Let's see. Is there a word that uses an O, I, a Y? Maybe Y at the end. But, 5 letters. Can't be Odyssey. I mean, noisy, but we don't have the N can't be there. That's what I usually use noisy for. So I don't think so. Let's just see if I can get some of these here. All right, that's going to be hard. There's an R and a T and an N. So it could be, we're going to guess trend on this lower left one here. T-R-E. I like trend. Okay, that's good. All of the D's not used anywhere. That's fine. Here we have something T blank R-C something. So and we know it's almost going to have to be T-O or T-I. I think it's going to be T-O-R, then a C, and the only thing it can be is H, is torch. That's good. That gave us the H here. Let's see. We know there's an R. This word almost certainly, believe it or not, I think it's going to be shirt, S-H-I-R-T. Again, we don't have any vowels in it, so it must have an I or Y, but I think it's got an I. And then we know it has an H, and the R has to go there. I like shirt. Okay, that's excellent because we didn't use the S before, and the S appears in almost all these words. Okay, this word up the upper list is spelled out for us. Thank you very much. It's sonar. So there's no, you might as well grab it. It's not, ooh, this one's going to be hard. This one will be okay. It starts with S. Ooh, probably S-T-A. So it could be staff. It could be stabby. No, it could be staff. I think let's try staff. We have an extra guess that we haven't used, but I feel good about staff. Oh, and not only that, this word is S blank I-F-F, and it can't be sniff. It has to be. It can only be from these vowels here, so it's going to be skiff. All right, we're doing pretty good on the Octoroll today. Although we're not one. We have 3 guesses to get 2 words, and at least one of them is going to be really hard. Okay, this is interesting though. All we know is there's an A because we know where the E and the R are. Or we know the A, so it's something A blank ER. What could that be there though? It could be. could be R-A something E-R, right? So could be RAWER, R-A-W-E-R. Is that a word? Could be raver. Not sure that's in there. Let's keep looking. It doesn't necessarily have to start with an R, but definitely has an A there. This could be waxer, W-A-X-E-R. Oh, okay. What is this other one here? This one here, there's an E. Oh, there's a G, a C, and an A to place. Right. And the A almost certainly is in position 2. It's not wager, right? There's no, yeah. It could be cagey. C-A-G-E-Y. No, a lot of other things. It's not going to help us down here, but it's good to get that. I already knew it was A blank E-R. So, yeah, it's either... Let's try rawer. Okay, no, it wasn't rawer. It was... W-A something E-R. What is it? Waxer? I mean, is that a thing? It was waiver. Waxer was a thing. That was a hard one. God, we got some interestingly hard games today. Hey, several of them we like. I don't know if you've checked out really early, but the reunion I got like that. Or no, not the reunion. The revealed. The reunion I failed. The initial quartal I always get those. That's not a big deal. The connections I think we did okay on, considering it was a really hard one today. In my personal opinion, that's the opinion that plus the opinion of Chad, I think. Yeah, components of a whack-a-mole. Anyway, but I had a great time doing the game. We'll do the whole thing again next time, which is Wednesday. But now I'm going to take a short break, reconfigure things for the musical segment, which is Rocksmith. So let me get into the right category. Rocksmith, I got some new songs. They're old songs. But new to me in terms of never having played the bass line on them before. Okay. Rocksmith edition. Oh, we'll take a little short break here. We'll see you on the other side. Mid-roll. I could go all the way. It doesn't happen. I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm going to get. Okay. Let's see. So I can put us into here. I don't know if I remember specifically what 6 songs I bought, but I'll find them. I'm sure I will recognize them being not here. They don't really give you a great ordering, like most recently purchased or anything. Yeah, that's been in there. This one's new. This is new. Never done it before. It's 0 on the bass there. We're gonna try it. I love the Chicago. I love the Chicago. Okay, so let's see if we can get us. Oh, it's not plugged in. Definitely not gonna work. You gotta plug your special Ubisoft rock cable in. It plugs your bass right into the right into the computer with a USB cable. All right, we're also going to do the thing we do the first time every time, which is put it into the full, show all the notes. I'd rather it be too hard than just randomly not put notes in. Okay, come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can't do it. There you go. There you go. Then you have to do this whole thing, this whole dance where you restart it. It's just a stupid bug. But you only have to do this the first time. So I'm going to be doing it 6 times because I got 6 new songs, and each one I have to do this little thing. You'll know because it's on purple at the top. I love this song. Never played before. I'm afraid. idea when I download a song how hard the bass line is going to be. It's very well. Some songs are very easy on the bass. It's, you know, it is what it is. That one's tricky. You could think of, I would think of Chicago. The bass player is really Terry Kath. I don't remember who it was. Really good one. All right, but there's a bunch of other ones. I haven't tried one, right? This probably is going to be real fast. Okay, no, I have done this one, so it's not brand new. I want to play the new ones I got. Okay, this is new. Let's see how... Does it not have... Doesn't have a bass line? That's rough. Alright. Which... Is this one of these new? Yeah, I just want to... That's very hard. That's also hard. Let's see. I'm looking for the... This is the new one. I think it should be a little easier. We'll find out. But I just downloaded and purchased this one too. It's basically, you know, there's like 900 songs available. Okay, we got to go through this little stupid thing here. You select the whole song, and then you wait for it to catch up, and then you give it that. It shouldn't be too bad. Then we have to delete, but then we have to restart. It's a little stupid dance you do. Only one time though. The first time you did was. Now it's sad. We don't have to do that again. But I have to do that 6 times. If I figured all the songs, like one of them may not have a bass player, so I'm screwed. I did not know that. They should have said that. It's part of a pack. Both colors the spaces, so it matches kind of the color scheme of the next one too. It's like easy enough to memorize. Just get hard once I've played here. For the first time through, first time I've ever tried it. And you know, you can see much easier to master that one. Had a fun little song, not too complicated. 91% first time through.
Superb performance.
Yeah, whatever. Stop judging me. Alright, let's see what else is new here. Breezin'. This is a long one, by the way. This could also be super hard. Don't know. Whatever. It's a good song. Very jazzy, so I have a feeling tricky. Yeah. Alright. Reef repeater. Select all of the entire sound. Yeah, this is, you can tell it's harder because they, oh my goodness. I don't care. I don't care. It'll kick our ass. We'll start over. Oops. Hold on a second, restart song. I think that's the right thing to do. Find out. Yeah, there's gonna be a million notes here. I'm gonna get like a 1 out of 10. Someday I might learn about put some time into it. There's 5. Fun, but I'm gonna have to learn it. It's not one I can just kind of learn and then play. I think live because it's stressful. I don't want to have a good time. There's some songs like that. This new, this is also new. This is a very different experience. I can tell you already. But because it's a very fast paced song. This is gonna be not nearly as hard. I mean, it would definitely be challenging, but like maybe a third is hard. Okay. Delete to resume song, but we gotta do restart. All right. Anyway, just the one time. Just downloaded these yesterday. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And this just repeats.
Party like you were walking into a yard. clouds in my coffee, clouds in my coffee, and you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I'll bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? When I hear you went up to Saratoga and your horse naturally won, then you flew your Learjet up to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun. When you're where you should be all the time, and when you're not, you're with some underworld spy or the wife of a close friend, wife of a close friend, and you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I'll bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you.
All right. First time I tried that. Definitely could do better, but it definitely, easier than that George Bruisen. That it does have a very difficult opening section, like really difficult. But you can kind of do the repeater. So I didn't give any, that was what brought the score down. Well, let's try some of these others. Done Drive, done Kiss You, done that, Seeker, done that one, I think. There's a couple more here. Done that one. And that's really hard. Yes, done that a million times. I know there's a few more here. Do we do this one? Yeah, I've done that one many times. Done that one. It's recent, but we've done it a few times. No. That one's also super hard. I'll have to figure that one out, and then learn it. This is one of the new ones. It has a very iconic. Oops, what did I do that? It has a very iconic bass line. We'll have to see how it goes. Very famous. This could be either super hard or just reasonably hard. We'll see. But I've never played it on the bass before. Very familiar with the song. Yeah, this is going to be pretty hard. So we go into the repeater again. We have to do this the first time you download a song, and then it remembers it, so you don't have to do it again. We delete, and then we have to restart the song, because it just for some reason won't give us the intro. Okay. It's going to be hard. Real hard. I'll try to get like 1 out of 5 notes. You're hearing the guy, the bass player, not me.
Ow, she's a brick house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. Ow, she's a brick house. I like lady stack, that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. Ow, she's a brick house. Well put together, everybody knows this is how the story goes. She knows she's got everything that a woman needs to get a man. Yeah, yeah. How can she lose with the stuff she used? 36, 24, 36. What a win in the hand, 'cause she's a big house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. And she's a brick house. Now, like lady stack, that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. Oh, she's a brick
Boy, that's hard. I like it. There's more to it. Yeah, once you get that main riff, the rest of the section is hard. Doable, but yeah, 70%. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I definitely got more. That's my first time, buddy. First time, third. I got another one that's brand new that I haven't tried before, but I gotta find it. It's not that. It's not peaches. It's not that. It's not that. I'll leave that one. I've done those a million times. No, I don't remember. I think that was it. All right, we just do the ones I want to do now. This one's relatively easy. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Skip it. Skip every tune. There's plenty of songs I can do. That's a hard one. That's too easy, actually. That was fun. I'm just gonna find a few more songs. We'll do One of Us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a great song. I've already, gone through and made it 100%. What's we at? Almost 142. I got plenty of time. We're gonna go about 2 hours.
One of these nights
Do like 4 or
and
5 more
about 12
songs.
o'clock, this over gonna land rock. Saints they all tremble and cry for pain, for the Lord's gonna come in his heaven airplane.
except for the Pope maybe in Rome.
I'm never gonna get 100%. I don't think. That wasn't even a record.
Yeah.
All right, what other song do I want to do that's not super hard?
Amy, what you wanna do?
This is definitely a challenging one.
I think
Such a great song. Classic Vince Gill. A tricky bass part, but not insanely hard. If I did it over and over again, I could learn it. So I'm practicing it. Starts at 7, right?
I can see why you think you belong to me. I never tried to make you think or let you see one thing for yourself. But now you're off with someone else and I'm alone. You see, I thought that I might keep you for my own. Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer. I do. Don't you think the time is right for us to find all the things we thought weren't proper could be right in time? And can you see which way we should turn, together or alone? I can never see what's right and what is wrong. Did it take too long to see? Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Well, Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Now it's come to what you want, you've had your way, and all the things you thought before just faded in the gray. Can you see that I don't know if it's you or if it's me? If it's one of us, I'm sure we both will see. Won't you look at me and tell me, Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do, yeah. Now, Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. I'd keep falling in and out of love.
One song.
with you.
My last song for the night. I hit the 2 hour mark pretty much. That's a scream for you.
Don't know what I'm gonna do. I keep falling in and out of love with you.
It's a great song. They still do it live. occasionally in the Eagles when Joe Walsh is like, oh, it's a long story. Okay. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go back to here. We're gonna go there. We're gonna press this button here. I'm gonna put my bass down. Get that put into its little stand here. Yet another live stream to the Twitches and the YouTubes. In the can, as it were, as out of the can. If you think of it as the Diet Coke consumption is basically complete. It's still pretty good, man. It's still pretty good. Hold on a second here. What are you doing? Just trying to get out of the game here. There we go. All right, so yeah, we did the thing. We flew around. We did some brain games. Some of them kicked our ass, but that's good. But I think the brain is still operating at pretty much the normal level of whatever expectations. What else happened? Played the Rocksmith for a while. So what's going to happen is no stream tomorrow. Wednesday, more stream, regular time. I'll be playing my beautiful, solid abalone guitar. I promise you it's solid abalone. The only reason it doesn't look like solid abalone is that a lot of it has been painted over with white. Other than that, it's actually made of a big piece of... It's not. But it's got as much abalone as you can put on a guitar, in my personal opinion. That's the one that matters. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to go back to work. Not have to. I enjoy it. So but I enjoy taking a little break with you guys and doing a little streaming. And yeah, we're going to call it until Wednesday. So have a great rest of your Monday and have a good Tuesday and all that stuff. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. See you next time. Bye. Oh, you're looking at me like, for some reason.